Good evening, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, and thank you for having me on your program.
Thank you very much. Can you let those listening know who you are and
Of course.
how you've transformed your country when you were president and what you think about the Access Conference now?
Thank you so much, sir. So my name is Jose Maria Figueres, and I was president in Costa Rica, the country from where I come. Let me start off by saying that I'm delighted to be in Nigeria. This is a country with a tremendous amount of opportunity, resources, possibilities, but the most impressive thing it has is the quality of its people, its population growth, its young generations, and on that I believe that this country can go very far. This Access Bank conference has been all about the subject of innovation, because in the world we live in today, it is important to innovate with respect to everything we do. What I mean about that is that I'm sure we can always find better ways to do the things that we have been doing for years, and that we will find innovative approaches to problem solving and to challenges if we set our minds to think on how it is that we can grapple with a problem in a out-of-the-box solution. That type of innovation is very much what has helped us in Costa Rica to become a middle-income country.
Oh, how was it?
So we have used a lot of our natural resources to be a country that develops itself much more with the environment. We have privileged renewable energy sources, mainly hydroelectric, also wind, geothermal, and now some solar. And we have always tried to combine the economy with the environment, fully recognizing that that is, first of all, a responsibility we all have with our planet to maintain it in a better shape. And second of all, it makes a lot of sense to be able to develop the economy with the environment. So that type of a philosophy plus innovation and a lot of investment in our schooling system and in education has allowed us to be able to advance perhaps a bit more than some of our neighbors.
How do you think Nigeria in particular can drive innovation? Because I know this is not your first time in Nigeria. You coming now, you must have seen some improvements. How do you think we can push the bar forward? How do you think we can push the barriers?
When one looks at Nigeria and one studies its development, there is no doubt that this country has come a long way in the most recent years. And the election that you just had about 6 months ago, with a peaceful transition from one democratically elected president to another one, speaks already very highly of the strength of your democratic system and of the way that you are approaching governance in your country. Towards a future in a world that has a challenging economic situation, with oil prices being today half of what they were 2 years ago, Nigeria has to think on how it is going to be able to continue to finance infrastructure and development and meet the needs of the people, and at the same time it also has to entertain how it is that with the lower oil prices it's going to be able to finance everything that it wants to do. So one opportunity, of course, is to create an environment which is conducive to investment, for Nigerians to invest in their country, and for the Nigerian diaspora to invest, and also for other peoples and companies from other parts of the world. That would create jobs and opportunities and well-being. Another opportunity is for Nigeria to think on how it can diversify its economy, which is a very important and relevant aspect of its responsibilities going forward, because so far Nigeria seems to be too dependent on oil. And we need to continue to explore the oil we have, but we also need to be able to diversify the economy to create jobs and opportunities and well-being.
In terms of innovation, what next for Nigeria, Costa Rica, and Africa?
So every country has its own set of challenges and priorities. I believe that there's a tremendous amount to be innovated in the agricultural sector here in Nigeria, so that agriculture becomes much more of an export for this country. I believe that there's also a lot that can be done in the field of services, and Access Bank in the field of services has certainly, together with the other banks, innovated a tremendous amount in financial services. But there's also a lot of innovation that can take place in hardware and software and the world of the internet and the world of the world we're going into with cloud computing and the Internet of Things, big data. So there is no reason why either Nigeria or Costa Rica cannot participate in these more modern activities of the global economy. What holds us back is a lack of innovation and of imagination.
Your Excellency, President Jose Maria Figueres.
Yes.
Gracias.
Thank you, sir.
Gracias.
Y muchas gracias por su español.
Thank you very much.
Excellent words.